This installment of For Fun's Sake may contain lewd comments, gestures, and or faces not appropriate for anyone, and swears, and tomfoolery. It's rated A for adult, but not in the sex way, unfortunately.
The views expressed are not those of MTN, MCAD, or anyone, not even us sometimes, because the joke comes first and then professional integrity.
1, 2.
Why would I drive a car into a swimming pool? Skip my classes just to seem pretty cool. Why would I be that guy? Why would I buy a plane ticket to the Amazon? Compete naked in a triathlon. Why would I waste my time?
With Sammy and EJ.
Now stop making fun of me because we're recording.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was just insinuating that you need to do the thing with the thing for Naomi. Your hand was very much in the thing. You ready?
I was testing you.
You ready?
Did you hit record on the...
Well, not yet, but I did now. I did now! Yay! You ready?
Yes.
That was bad. That was also bad.
Oh, the levels look good, so...
Then never mind.
A-okay.
Oh my god, we haven't done this in so long. I feel like I'm gonna forget everything.
It's been like 1,000 years.
Oh shit! Sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. What does it sound like?
It's auto-tune.
Oh, hey! Does it actually sound good auto-tune or is it like bad auto-tune? Oh, so I can't sing and sound good?
There it is.
Okay. If we plant... Wow, I didn't even realize that was on.
That was the air conditioner?
Oh my god. Is the AC actually working in here now?
I don't know. It sounded like the fan.
Yeah, I
so
thought
that's
it was
why I
just
didn't
the
bother
fan.
with it.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check on that when we're done.
Yeah. So for those listening, we record in MTN, which is
MTN
awesome.
Studios, which at the end of this episode, I would like to talk about something.
Okay, I'll remind you.
Okay.
That. But we thought that was just the normal thing, or just
We have, because the AC's been out, we've had like really big industrial like fans.
yeah.
In there blowing airs into the server room.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
it doesn't,
Overheat.
light on fire and destroy everything MTN
because
is.
it's just a hot room anyways. Like,
Yeah, like in the winter, I would go in there to like warm up my tootsies.
yeah. Warm up your tootsies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wasn't wearing
Grandma.
these dope ass sandals. Oh, you can't see it. Sandals. Listen, I'm still on vacation.
Title of your sex tape.
Dope ass sandals.
I'm wearing these dope ass sandals.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god. No, so I was reading these articles.
Whatever.
Except for when I worked at PDQ, which I can say because it's no longer a company.
And you told your gross chicken gut story about it.
I did tell my gross chicken gut story. But no, when I worked there, I usually would have to do the closing shifts on holidays. So it would be like 2 to 10.
Oh.
And so then I'd come home and I'd be like, oh, everyone went and did the fireworks already. Or like fireworks would be like in the middle. So by the time we would get there, they'd be over.
Sci-fi reflects history. I gave a report in that class on Star Wars. And instead of talking about like the weapons or like how they did something super
Or the
different.
hero's journey.
Yeah, anything about how different it is by being sci-fi. No, I talked about the original trilogy and how it reflected Bush-era America, whereas the original trilogy referenced post-Cold War fascism and stuff.
Interesting. But didn't like 1, 2, and 3, so like the more newer ones, not considering at all the ones that are recent. The prequels, didn't those actually come in more Bill Clinton era versus Bush? Oh, wait, no, first Bush. They were first Bush, right?
The first one came out at the end of first Bush, I think, and then the second two came out during Bush.
Okay.
Yeah.
W. Bush.
It reflects like how everything gets locked.
Bush, title of your sex tape. Sorry. I distracted you.
You just broke my brain.
Yeah, I did. George W. Bush,
Oh,
how they
yeah.
reflected.
It reflects how like everything got locked in Senate. Like it's wrong, but somehow it passes in the Senate because people make it sound different than it is. And like if you remember the line from the prequels, which I do, is so this is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. Is because like our heroes know that this is wrong and this is bad and this will hurt people, but because Emperor Palpatine is a very good speaker and a very good
He's a good orator.
yeah. So people were like, yeah, why doesn't Palpatine become emperor? Let's get rid of democracy. Let's give it to him because he obviously knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a good orator.
Yeah, so that's
Hitler.
yeah. But the prequel trilogy reflects that era of America where terrible things were passing through Senate because like that's just how it was happening then. The new Star Wars don't really reflect that much at all.
No, they don't. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not into them. I mean,
I liked 7.
I'm only also into 4, 5, and 6. So the actual originals.
Yeah, no one's into the first 3.
No. Well, some people are, but like
I'm
it's
into
'cause
it
they're
from
into the whole franchise.
I'm into it from an academic standpoint, but like I will never watch those movies again.
Never again.
Nope.
Damn.
No, I like 7 because it's like a return to like what 4, 5, and 6 were, and then 8 is like
8 is more like the
whiny
prequels.
piss boy, greasy
Yeah.
fanboy Nazi jerking off, and like everybody else just has to.
Did you see Solo?
Yes.
Was it good?
Eh.
That's what I heard. A lot of
Yeah,
people were
well,
like super disappointed.
Because it's based on an 8-book series, and they crunched it all into one movie.
Wait, so Han Solo has his own book series?
The Star Wars universe is incredibly large.
Oh.
There's comics, there's animated series, there's books, there's novels, there's like comic runs.
Hey, the more you know. I'm not a big Star Wars fan.
The
like,
Star Wars universe is
really vast.
expansive,
Yeah.
and so like it's all canon too. Like there are runs that are like this is accurate and this is not, and all that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interessante. Which isn't a word.
No, it's not.
Also, she told me the funniest story that because Monty Python is also really big in my family. Mm-hmm. So when she first saw the Holy Grail, she went high like 4 times and saw it in theaters, and she kept thinking she missed the ending because of how it actually ends. So she was so high every time that finally she had to go sober to watch it to realize that was the actual ending. And she was like, yeah, I was kind of embarrassed about that. I'm like, no, like genuinely, if I was high, I'd be fucking confused too.
Is that the one where the cops come in and
yeah, and
okay.
it ends.
Yeah.
They pull like, I don't know if you've seen Blazing Saddles, because technically Monty Python actually I think they might have come out around the same time. So basically in the end they break the fourth wall and they get arrested. And that's how it ends. Okay. So it's like they're literally about to the climax is going to happen, and then they get arrested, and that's how the movie ends. Mm. Whereas like Blazing Saddles, they do something very similar. They break the fourth wall, and they have a fight through all of these like sets and like craft services and through all this stuff, and then it basically ends with them watching the end of the movie, and then they leave in a limo. I really like Blazing Saddles. I thought it's a really dark comedy about racism. Mel Brooks, really good. I recommend it if, you like Mel Brooks.
My favorite Mel Brooks is Young Frankenstein.
Oh, really? I really thought you'd be a Robin Hood Men in Tights kind of guy.
I think I watched that too young to like get it.
Oh, yeah.
So I might have to rewatch it.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein is my mom's favorite. I would actually have to say mine now. When I was younger, I would say it was Robin Hood Men in Tights. But I think my favorite now would have to be Blazing Saddles, just because I like the fact that he took it there because he was like, no, screw you.
Yeah. If you're gonna make a Western, do it right. My intro to film studies teacher said Western. Fuck you.
Oh,
Jen.
actually, okay. You know what? That's a lie. My favorite is tied with Spaceballs. I
Is
also
that-
fucking
is
love
that Mel
Spaceballs.
Brooks?
That is Mel Brooks.
Oh, I love Spaceballs.
Yeah, you love Spaceballs
I
too?
love Spaceballs.
Yeah, Spaceballs is great. We actually quote that at my work on a weekly basis. Someone will say
because
something.
it's good.
But we always do the same. It's like me and one of my bosses, we always do the same scene. Exact same scene. So it's when they're talking about the Schwartz with yogurt. And he's like, we have Spaceballs the lunchbox, Spaceballs the cereal, Spaceballs the flamethrower. And then my boss will come up next to me and she'll be like, may the Schwartz be with you. And like, we always do the same scene because we're major nerds and that is like both of our favorite scenes in the whole movie.
Yeah,
but
because, I mean, it's good.
I think we did that one. Okay. I gotta scroll back up. I gotta find where Sammy commented because Sammy did a lot of comments.
Hold music. This is hold music.
Jesus Christ.
This sounds really cool in my headphones, but I realize what it sounds like outside.
Okay. So actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? I think we did all of Sammy's. Yeah, we did all of Sammy's. Oh no. Did I not post a slut corner? I thought I did.
I think we didn't do a couple of them.
No, we did all of Sammy's. Because we answered the one about the Salem witch trials, the chicken face versus dinosaur face.
Yeah.
With Sammy and EJ.